And then how do I sort of build the middle of funnel automations to make sure that all of these leads are converting into revenue, right? So we will be doing that. And initially, we will have Rutuja from Meta talk about click to DM ads. Click to DM ads are a new type of CTX ads that Meta Ads Manager has introduced. You can also use it directly from Facebook Ads Manager, or you can use it from Cheerio or Omnibox, our sister product, right? But it generally gives you a better cost per conversion up to even 30%, right? Specifically, if you're a aesthetically pleasing brand, right? Let's say you're a e-commerce seller that has really beautiful products, let's say in the beauty and hygiene category, right? Or you're a travel business that, let's say, operates in Finland or in Greece, right? So everything is pictures and great looking images, right? So Instagram would be the best place for you, right? So you can run click to DM ads and you can actually get a lot of DMs from your interested folks. And then you can sort of convert them into revenue, right? And this can be done at a much cheaper rate than running a regular form ad, right? You would have seen those form ads, right? Where you put in your name, email ID, all of those things, right? So, and then we'll be talking about Instagram automations, how to convert your stories, replies into revenue, how to convert comments on your reels or posts into revenue, or how to make sure that anybody who's DMing your page can get the necessary info and also convert into a customer, right? So, with that, I will have Rutuja talk a little bit more about click to DM ads. Rutuja, you can take the stage.
Hey everyone, thanks so much, Nishant, for having me here, and to everyone spending their noon on a Tuesday with us. So before I even jump into this particular product, right, I wanted to talk about where Instagram is currently from a meta standpoint. So, I asked this question very recently at an event where there were a lot of brands and agencies. But right now, because this is a one-way Zoom, I'll kind of, understand what your answer is. But I basically asked was, what do you think is bigger in India in terms of user base right now? Is it WhatsApp or is it Instagram? And the crowd very in together basically said WhatsApp. But I wanted to share this with you that you will be surprised to know early this year, Instagram actually overtook WhatsApp in terms of monthly active users. So the number of users that use a particular app on a monthly basis is now more on Instagram versus WhatsApp. The thing is, because Instagram also has a lot of businesses, right? So now businesses are actually seeing the value of how Instagram drives business outcomes for them in terms of be it leads or purchases or just kind of helping them nurture a customer. So right now, if I tell you, if WhatsApp used to be ubiquitous, Instagram is as much or even more so. And what is happening on Instagram, right? Users who are using Instagram on a day to day basis, what we've noticed is almost every person on Instagram who is a consumer is interacting with at least one brand, which means they are identifying and basically discovering new products of a brand on Instagram, starting a conversation with that brand in the DM surface, and then either making the purchase within the DM surface itself or maybe going outside to a website or getting a payment link and things like that. So, this behavior is happening very organically right now. So, what we as Meta noticed was if this is a product that businesses are already seeing value out of, which is the Instagram DM surface, where consumers will see their posts or their reels, see the product, DM them to purchase it, can businesses also run ads to reach users who are beyond their followers? So if you post a reel as a brand or a post, only your followers can basically see it, right? But with ads, you're able to actually access over 600-700 million users of Instagram in one go. And keeping this in mind is what we launched these click to DM ads. So simply put, what are click to DM ads? They are regular ads that you see on the Instagram surface, be it on Instagram post, Instagram story, Instagram reel, ads across these surfaces. But the only difference is when you click on this ad, Instead of landing onto a website or a app, you basically land into the Instagram DM surface of that particular brand. And the experience is extremely seamless, right? Because there is no app switch happening. The chat box opens up only within the ad surface, where the user can basically send a message or select from one of the pre-populated, questions or messages that have been put into the ad, and send and start a conversation with the brand. So now what is this helping the brand is reaching a lot of audience, getting conversations started within the DM surface, and thereby helping them convert them. So because of this, we're seeing a lot of traction in terms of ROI that brands are seeing via these click to DM ads. On a monthly basis, we have upwards of a lakh and a half businesses already running click to DM ads, and all of this has been organic because they saw the value of it. And now Meta kind of going out and talking about it, we really hope your brands, for agencies or business owners who are on the invite right now, can actually try this out, test this out, and experience the power of it yourself. With that, I'll hand it back to Nishant. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of where Instagram is, how many businesses there are on Instagram. There are about 4 to 5 million businesses who are actively doing DM conversations with their consumers as we speak right now. And we have so many more businesses, start running click to DM ads. So to kind of go into how to set it up, how to make sure your DM surface is also equipped really well to handle all the demand that comes in from click to DM ads, Nishant will walk you through all of that and also explain how the Cheerio platform can help you do this. Back to you, Nishant.
Thank you so much, Rutuja, for that. I think the craziest insight here was that Instagram is now bigger than WhatsApp in India, right? Like, that's amazing. That's great news for all of us. I mean, we have all at some point wondered that WhatsApp is a platform where we are getting great results for our businesses. But sometimes, as a company, Meta also has to balance it between making sure that the ideal user experience is there, plus the users are being reached out by businesses. So it has to be a meticulous balance between reaching out to your end users and making sure that Meta's end users are not getting affected or feeling like they are being spammed, right? But with Instagram, the problem is solved, right? Like once you see a reel, you see a story, you see a post, or you see an ad, right? You directly sort of understand that whether you identify with this brand, are you interested in this brand or not? And then you express intent, right? It's a lot like Google, where you are giving a lot of intent, right? And with this intent comes a very strong signal to purchase, right? And that's where click to DM ads are way better in intent than any other form of ads. And we definitely assure you that you should try it out. There can be a lot of entry points. Like, for example, you can see a reel on Instagram that's actually an ad run on Ads Manager. On Ads Manager, you just need to sort of select a click to message kind of a campaign. It can be done for leads, it can be done for purchases, it can be done for even impressions, right? But when you do that, you'll generally see this kind of a ad come on your story or on your post. You'll see a send message button. You can also see some products. Once you click on send message, it generally goes into a DM mode. You see a message that's gone to a customer, right? And once that message comes in, that's where Cheerio can come in and sort of handle these conversations. Okay, somebody replied, I want to know more to the post, right? Can you ask them their name, save that name in your CRM? You can also collect their phone numbers. You can also ask them what is the budget, how soon do they want to buy. So you can sort of start qualifying these customers. And in order to make your click to DM ads perform even better, right? What you can do is like you can sort of use a CAPI optimizer. It's just a fancy name for making sure that Meta knows that a conversion event has happened, right? So what this means is that there is a box on Cheerio's, uh, workflow builder. It's called add a pixel event, and that box you can place at any point, right? Like for example, this person replied to SAS and Trust project and says that I want to know more about this project. So he has given his name and his phone number, and let's say he gives his budget. Let's say it's like three crores plus, right? So now SAS Infra knows that this is the right kind of customer for me for this really luxurious project, and that's when this pixel sort of shoots back to Meta Ads Manager and lets Meta Ads know that, okay, this customer is the kind of customer that I really want for my business, right? So not only CTD ads perform really well and as compared to other formats, but they perform even better when you add conversion API to it, right? And this can keep telling Meta how to make your ads better. Now, in terms of once you start getting these DMs, you have solved the top of funnel problem, right? A lot of businesses are reaching out to you. You are getting, let's say, 100, messages a day. A bigger brand like a Titan or let's say a boat could even get 1 lakh messages per day. So it's not possible for you to manually reply to all of those messages, right? So that's where Cheerio sort of comes in into automation. You can also get a lot of comments. If your post is sponsored, a lot of eyes will be on it. I'm sure all of your products are amazing, and therefore you will definitely start getting a lot of comments or replies on your stories and as such, right? So what can be automated on Instagram? Incoming direct messages, you can directly reply to them. In fact, you can not just reply as an individual typing on your keyboard. You can distribute it among a team of, let's say, 100 agents, right? Let's say you're getting 10,000 messages per day and you're only able to handle 100 messages by yourself. You'll need 100 agents, right? So there can be a team inbox of 100 agents that are sharing the same exact inbox and they're able to reply to each of the customers. This sort of infrastructure is provided by Cheerio. Now, let's say that you say that, hey, how can I hire 100 agents, right? It's going to be a lot of payroll cost for me. Maybe I want to work with 10 agents. That's how much I can afford on my payroll. And how about you do something to automate the rest 90%? So, yes, you can automate the rest 90%. Some of it can be automated just by creating chatbot and chat flows. But about 80% of it can be automated by using agentic AI. Like you can actually use a GPT trained bot or a Llama trained bot. Llama works really well with the Meta ecosystem. It's part of their Meta ecosystem, right? So we offer you a way to connect Meta or Meta Llama or GPT or even 310 plus AI models that can sort of handle any customer queries from your customer side. Again, incoming story replies can be replied to. Let's say you created a story about a content creator using a product, right? And you're getting a lot of DMs. How do you instantly convert into revenue? That's something that we'll be covering. Again, if you get a lot of comments on your posts, that can also convert into revenue. And finally, the comments can also lead to a DM to the person. Like, for example, if I comment on your post, I may automatically get a direct message from your business. So we'll illustrate this. Of course, there are pictures to illustrate this better. But what the benefits that you can expect from automation that about 45% initiated conversation will lead to conversion, and about 32% you can get additional automated revenue from Instagram. That's the power of automation, right? Now, how to automate incoming DMs? It's a simple two-step workflow on Cheerio. Whenever an incoming message comes, just set a keyword like, okay, let's say the keyword is about webinar. In fact, Chetan, if you can put like our current reels link onto the chat box, right? People can try doing that, right? Maybe you can go to Cheerio Social, our Instagram handle,
Yes, yes, I'll
and you
share
can
it.
just DM our business, and you can see just DM Zoom, just ZOOM, and you should be able to see the Zoom link come to you automatically. You can also just create a comment on a post or send a DM to our story. You might see our story on our page. And when you do that, you will again get the Zoom link back to you, right? So you can do all of these automations very easily. Anybody replying to your business in DM can get a automatic message. You can send the catalog here, you can send your whole products list here, and you can get them to convert right away. You can use agentic AI to handle a lot of support queries and conversations. In fact, you can also handle story DM replies very well. So let's say this story was replied to, and now the person is asking, "Hey, where did you get this outfit?" Right? So that's where you can easily make sure that you can give them the catalog directly. And You can also give them the full catalog, or you can have them ask more questions. If they have questions about returns, refunds, those can be handled very easily. Now, comment replies, right? Like anybody who comments on Cheerios post, I think a bunch of you have already started posting on Cheerios DM or comments. You must be getting those links back, right? So if you're in EdTech, this is how you handle a webinar query. If you are in real estate, this is how you can handle a site visit. If you are in e-commerce, you could handle a catalog query and sell the product directly through comments. So no matter where your customers are replying, everything can be converted into revenue. That's the end goal of it. So basically, as you can see, this person asks for a link, and then there's an automatic message that, hey, shared it in your DM. And that's when they get a DM about the brand and the catalog, and then they can start converting from that point onwards. So here now we'll be sort of diving a little bit deeper into the industry by industry use case. Let me just check if there are any people in the waiting room meanwhile. So in terms of e-commerce, I just want to know how many of you folks are in e-commerce. You can just type in e-commerce, or you can say yes on the chat box. But in e-commerce, it's really, really important to showcase how aesthetic your product can be, right? Especially in certain categories like beauty and wellness, or apparel, or makeup. Those categories really define how aesthetic your brand needs to be, right? And once you start storing these stories, people can just answer like, do you guys provide a tester pack? And immediately an AI assisted agent can tell them that, okay, this is the right product for you. You might get a 15% discount if you buy it right now, right, in the next 10 minutes. And you can immediately sort of sell the product. Some of the great bigger brands that are using our product in e-commerce are Atomberg, First Cry, Organics, and Tulsi Tea. In travel and hospitality, I think it's quite simple, right? Like we all get these travel bugs every now and then when we open Instagram, right? And if you see a great reel and you really want to go to that destination, you would generally comment on it, or reply to someone's story, or reply to the page that, hey, can I get a package deal, right? And those packages can be created based on your preferences statically using, let's say, saved packages. You might have a bunch of packages for your customers already made, but if the customer requires customization, you can do that as well, because now we have agentic AI in place. So let's say I want to go to Finland tomorrow, right? And I want to see the northern lights. The AI agent can tell me that, hey, August is not the best time to go to Finland. Probably go in November, right? Because otherwise it's gonna be day all day long, and you'll not be able to see the northern lights, right? I think Chetan, do you have a question or something?
No, I was asking just to admit the people. That's done already.
Got it, got it. Yeah, so I'll do that. I think everyone is admitted as of now. Nobody else. Yeah, so this is the travel and hospitality use case. You can give them pre-existing packages, or you can directly create custom packages based on their requirements. If they're traveling with a child, or if they're traveling with an elderly, the package can accordingly be sort of customized by the AI, right? Now in edtech, right, like you can create a lot more engagement tools now. Let's say you are selling a course, right? And you create a reel about personal finance that, hey, this is how you could save 80 lakh rupees over the next 3 years using these three funds and these four credit cards. Just comment how. And once you comment how, you get a DM that says that, hey, why don't you uh, enroll into my course and I'll teach you how, right? So that's how edtech go-to-markets happen. You can also use AI to create a lot of quizzes. Like, for example, a lot of companies that are UPSC courses, that do UPSC coaching for people, actually use Cheerio, and they can create daily UPSC quizzes for their students, and that's a great way for them, even when the students are sort of not studying and wasting the time on scrolling, right? They can still go back to the UPSC pages, um DM, and ask for a quick quiz, and they can be quiz. So next time parents sort of shout at you saying that, hey, why are you scrolling so much? You could just say that I am preparing for UPSC, right? So a bunch of other businesses like Habit, DPS, Omedu, FinPlan uses for EdTech. In terms of travel and hospitality, we've got Fab Hotels, Let's Camp Out, One Vasco, even VFS Global. And in real estate, again, like, you will see those villas and you will see those great condos and apartments that everyone wants to buy. Probably very few have the money to, but at least you want to do a site visit, right? So you can, as a real estate brand, you can book a lot of site visits using CTD and Instagram automations. And you can also sort of qualify the customer whether they have the right budget or they might be wasting the time of the sales team, right? That could be the case also. Even if it's window shopping, just tell us, right? So that accordingly we can plan out. So you can collect details in a CRM. You can connect to HubSpot, Zoho, any other integrations that might work with Cheerio. We support more than 7,000 integrations, both on Cheerio and Omnibox, a sister product. And the big brands using us are SAS Infra, Sumadura, Prestige Group, even GMR Airports. Now that I've talked about these things in so much detail, there's a quick freebie for all of you. We are giving 6 months of free subscription only for you for Omnibox, our new sister platform. And this covers, once you go to app.omnibox.com, you can create a new account and just you need to directly connect your Instagram business account right away. And then you can avail a 6 months free subscription. So if you wanna quickly avail this 6 months of free subscription, you can actually go to app.omnibox.com. These are the few steps that you will need to follow. And once you do this, right, we'll dive a little bit deeper into how to automate things, right? We'll actually show you a demo. But if you can follow me right now and just go to app.omnibox.com and just create your account. Just click on create account. You may not have an existing account. Whoever has Cheerio already and is a user of Cheerio, you can just no need to create a new account. You can just use your Cheerio account to log in. But anybody who does not have Cheerio, you can just create a new account on Omnibox. Let me know once you're done on the chat. Once you have logged in, right, that's when you will need to do a few next steps. We'll talk about that pretty much in detail right away. But I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes to do this step. Meanwhile, if there are any questions, please add it on the chat so that we can start taking it. We'll take the next 5 minutes for questions and then we'll basically make sure that we guide you through the process to enroll. So I think Team Tandem was asking, is there any extra charges per words for AI chatbot? There is a small charge, something that per million tokens you will be charged maybe 60 rupees or something like that. And million tokens are a lot of tokens. So like you could do hundreds of chats and be charged maybe 60, 70 rupees at max. So it's really cheap. And we also offer you a lot of various AI agents starting from GPT-4o to GPT-5 or Mistral or Anthropic, right? So some of these models are very, very cheap and can be easily utilized. Agentic AI demo will be showing with Cheerio connectivity. How we will increase the followers and target people. That's the best way to do it is click to DM ads. Once you run a click to DM ads, a lot of people will see your brand and they'll start responding to your DMs and comments. That's when you can sort of qualify them. All right. I am guessing a lot of people have already navigated to Omnibox. So I'll switch my screen. Let me just see if you can see my screen here. I think you all can see my Omnibox screen now, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Got it. Just let it load for a bit. Okay, as soon as you create your account, you should be able to see the Omnibox dashboard. I would request my support team also to add a link here in case anybody is facing any issues. Please fill a form here. Ritul, Chetan, if you guys can add the form onto the chat, right? That would be great. But if you are facing any issues with creating this account or just quickly um, getting up to speed on this, right? Then you can book my team's time. They can help you with onboarding. Just to be clear, any Cheerio user can use Omnibox for free for the next 6 months. And any new customer can also use Omnibox. They'll have to just create a new account, right? So once you have logged in onto Cheerio, this is the page you will fall into. And initially, you'll need to do some setup things. Like, for example, initially you will need to set up a few things like your Instagram inbox. Once you go into Instagram inbox, you'll be required to set up your business login. You will just need to log in through your Facebook account. And once you log in, you'll be able to see all of the uh, DMs that you're getting. I see a lot of folks responded to our DMs as well as our uh, posts right now that we shared. But once you have connected your Instagram, this is how your Instagram inbox will start looking like. You will start seeing all of your Instagram chats here, and it can be used and sort of distributed amongst many people in your team. So once you've done that, you are ready to set up workflows. And while these are very simple shortcuts to do that, initially, if I want to create a story reply, I can do it very quickly. I just need to click on that button and I need to go on reply to story. And then I can just select the story that I want. Like this is the story that's put there, right? So I'll just select the story. And whenever that somebody responds to my story, I can sort of put a response box. And the response can be in various forms. It can be a text, it can be an image, a video, card. You can add up to 10 products in a carousel format, or you can send even audio, right? You can also, I'll be talking about agentic AI very soon, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Now, I already talked about how we handle reply to stories, right? Now, these are some automations on posts or reels, right? So basically, what I need to do is I need to select a post or reel, and as you can see, all of my posts and reels are appearing here. So I'll just select the post that I want to connect, and whenever somebody comments on this specific post, that's when the automation will run. Okay. Now I need to put a condition that, okay, does message equal or start with or end with something, right? As you can see, I have put these keywords: webinar, Zoom, whatever. And you can actually use our NLP bot to make sure that even if somebody types webinar in Hindi or in Telugu, yeah, or they are asking for it in a separate language, that can also be handled using our AI bot. Now, once you do this, you can actually first set up a reply in comments. Thank you so much. Please check your DM for the link in our webinar and click on skip user reply because you don't want people to reply to this comment for the next step to be executed. And then just like this up. Hey, thank you for showing interest in joining our webinar. Here's the Zoom link, right? And you can create a long tree of such responses. You can sort of ask them for their name, like for example, what's your name, right? And then you can save that name in an attribute. Like I'll do that for you. Let's say I just want to reply on DM. Can you share your budget, right? For example. And I don't want to skip reply because I want this reply of the customer, right? And then I can save it to an attribute. So it's very easy to save response to an attribute like budget. Once I've saved it, it will reflect in my attribute called budget. So now that I have all of these informations, I can actually connect it to my CRM. It could be HubSpot or Zoho. And this,
अभी तो काफी ऊंचा ही है
sorry,
ऊंचा भी तो बहुत है ये
can you reply? Do you have a question for me?
Let's
नहीं वो
see.
स्कूटी की वैसी नहीं है
I think we can mute women's.
Yeah, yeah. I would request folks to mute themselves. We're open for questions very soon. You can share their budget or you can add a bunch of other things, right? Now, this is regarding the comment on reel, right? Now people might directly also incoming message you, right, directly onto your platform. So you can actually have this incoming message in DM. Just select that, and then you can add these keywords. And based on these keywords, again, you can sort of reply in DM that, hey, this is the Zoom meeting link. Now, since the customer is really interested in getting the Zoom link, you might as well ask them for their name, phone number, email ID, and save all of those details on your end before you give them the Zoom link. So that's how the magic happens, and that's how you can sort of give and take something, right? You get their contact and you give them the Zoom link. Yeah. Now, a lot of you folks have asked me, how does the AI sort of uh, connection work, right? So I'll quickly jump on to Cheerio because on Omnibox, we're still putting it in beta. And let me just allow me a second to move to app.cheerio.in. Till then, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask on the inbox and we'll take it one by one. Avinash, are you there on the call? Okay, I think I'll just proceed with this. Just give me a second. Chetan, can you resume sharing? Because I think my
Hello?
laptop is a little bit slow with recording happening as well as other thing.
Yeah, can
Yeah, Avinash, you're there, right?
Yes, yes.
Um, can you share your screen, and that way you would be able to show app.cheerio.in. Let me just give you the host access.
Okay, I think I
Yeah,
have. Yeah.
I've shared the host access with you. You can start sharing a screen. Just go to app.cheerio.in and log into a test account.
Sure. Allow me a second. It's not showing me which tab to select. Okay.
Nishant, one more thing. I have added a comment for the support link. Can you just pin it in the comment section so that people can reach out easily?
Sure, I think Avinash will be able to do that now. But yeah, anybody who needs any help, just put a small ticket onto this support desk, and we'll be able to help you out. Yeah, Avinash,
Okay.
you can log in now. We'll be majorly focusing on the AI assistants and how to use it with Instagram. I think
Absolutely.
everyone can see Avinash's screen, right? Now, please note that some of these integrations are only available with Cheerio and not with Omnibox free model. So you may not find everything there, but on a case by case basis, based on our discussion, we can enable it for you on Omnibox as well, right? So as you can see, this is your Cheeto dashboard. You can sort of set up all of the channels, Instagram, WhatsApp, email, SMS. So if you want to go beyond Instagram, you can actually talk to our team and discuss how to sort of get a subscription for the whole Cheeto platform. But as of now, we'll be focusing on Instagram primarily and how to connect the AI assistants with Instagram, right? So Avinash, you can go to the automation tab and go to AI assistants. Just open any of these AI assistants instead of creating a new one. Maybe we can just open one of these. Click on the pencil icon on the actions. Yeah, so as you can see, this AI assistant's name is Ella. The provider is OpenAI. It's 4.1 nano, right? But you can put DeepSeek, Baidu. There are more than 310 models that we support. And within each provider also, we have hundreds of models, right? So I think, Avinash, maybe you can show the list of providers a little bit. Yeah, so as you can see, right, like some of these providers you may not even have heard of, but we make sure to support them, right? And we make sure that whatever be your use case, whether it needs Grok or XAI or Sarvam AI or let's say Agentica, NVIDIA, everything is available for you here, Perplexity as well. And you've got 310 plus models to choose from. And some of these models will be very, very likely to be ideal for your budget. So you can use any of these models. It will tell you how much it will cost you per million tokens. Some of these models will cost you very less. Some of these models may cost you slightly high, but it really helps to understand that, okay, this is the budget I'm working with and this is the model that will work best for me. You can sort of give certain instructions to the model, and you can also get a lot of prompts with the model that, okay, this is my requirement. Can you enhance this prompt and make this assistant work better, right? And then you can sort of add the things to a knowledge base, like you can add multiple PDFs, you can add your article links, you can add your website link as well. And the best part is you can set up a cron that can sync your bot or agent with your website every 6 hours or 2 hours. So even if you have a changing catalog, right, your AI assistant will know about all of your new products and will be able to answer any queries about your new product, right? And then you can put a fallback response. You can put an exit time that after 3 minutes, my AI agent should move to a manual agent, or after 50 responses, my AI agent assistant should not be used, because a lot of people might start using it like chat GPT premium, right? So you don't wanna do that, right? So once you have created this AI assistant, the next step is to go to the automation. I think Avinash, maybe you can go to the workflows. Yeah, just open any of the Instagram bots. Yeah, I think the first one you can open. So as you can see, there's an incoming message in DM. It's asking for the Zoom webinar. And let's say customer asks a very specific query that, okay, can you share a PDF or can you share a chat transcript or something like the whole meeting, right? Now there we might require an AI agent, right? So Avinash, maybe you can just scroll down and select the AI assistant that we just created. So you can assign this AI agent, and this can start taking care of any of these queries from here on. Your team does not need to take any further queries. But let's say at some point, the AI assistant needs to be followed up by your team. Some customer may want a refund. Now that's something that you may not leave to the AI, right? So you can assign an agent. Avinash, maybe you can assign a real agent just next to payment message. Yeah. And once you assign this agent, you can have the chat go back to manual. You can also open this and maybe show that, okay, you can select a specific agent. Like a sales agent could be Veer, or a technical agent could be Rishikesh, right? So that way you can set up these specific things. There are also multiple other things that you can do with Cheerio. Somebody asked me a question about integrations, right? So the best part about integrations is, first of all, we support Pabbly, Zapier, Clamp, a bunch of other middleware connectors. But we also have webhook connections. So any software that sort of supports webhook connections, Cheerio can also connect with it very easily, and it can send a bunch of data here from here to that new software, and it can seamlessly talk. So you don't need a developer to sit and do all of this integrations for you. Plus, you don't need to keep paying for every additional integration, right? The webhook can connect to pretty much everything. So, in essence, I hope you got a good preview of what Cheerio and Omnibox can do, how we can use AI, and how we can get things handled from the top of funnel using click to DM ads, and then moving to the middle of funnel where we can use these automations on story, replies, comments, and then we can use AI to graduate the conversation better. And finally, we can collect payments also. Maybe Avinash, we can add the payment message here, as long as you are connected to Razorpay or Payu or Stripe internationally, right? You can actually send a catalog and then you can send a payment message and collect payments also. You can even move a customer from Instagram to WhatsApp and then do the rest of the things on WhatsApp. That's also possible. You can send an email if required with the bill, invoice copy, all of those things, right? You can send a NPS survey. You can send a metapixel conversion event, just like I had mentioned in my initial demo, right? So in all, no matter where your customer is, directly at the top of the funnel, where they're just learning about your business or a little bit interested, they have told you a little bit about what product they are interested in, how much is the budget, or they have already bought with you, and the next step is to do repeat. You can do all of that using a mix of Omnibox and Cheerio or by itself using Cheerio. Yeah. So I would really, really request you folks to take this opportunity and claim the free subscription for Omnibox. All you need to do is currently just go and create your app.omnibox.com new account. As long as you have created it on the call, we'll make sure that we offer the 6 month subscription for free. And also use the support link in case you're having any issues to create it right away. You can just create the support desk uh, uh, ticket and our team will help you create that account. Yeah. So I think with that, I think we can just head back to the deck and maybe I can resume sharing now. Maybe Avinash, you can reassign the host to me, or I can claim it back. Just give me a sec. Just one sec. So yeah, I think we still have some 10 minutes left, and we have Rutuja from Meta. We have our whole Cheerio team. So if there is any specific questions that you may have, you can ask us right away, and we can open the floor for questions, and you can get directly replies from Meta. Yeah. Let me just see if there are any questions. I think payment integration is possible using Razorpay. After 6 months, what is the charge? It depends. Like right now, Omnibox is a new product, so we will take your feedback on the pricing and all, and accordingly we'll make sure that the pricing is comfortable enough for you all to handle. How many accounts can be connected? It can connect one account per email ID, but if you want multiple accounts, you can create different logins. Yeah, it's fine if you create multiple accounts right now. Also, we'll allow you to make sure that those are also activated.
I can just take one question that I see. It
Yeah.
basically says from Instagram, either by creating ads or posting photo, creating story. So maybe I think it's about the journey builder that you, Nishant, kind of demoed. I think that can help all of it, be it photos that are like, or reels that are being posted organically or stories that are being created organically, but as well as click to DM ads. I think the flow can basically help because click to DM ads will actually get you a lot of users into your upper funnel, right? That's the most scalable way to reach out to a lot of consumers that will be interested in buying a product from you, because that is what you set up in ads manager, right? People who are interested in kind of purchasing from you. So you will get a lot of relevant folks coming in from click to DM ads, and then kind of working with Cheerios bot journey will help you also convert it.
Yeah, in fact, you can seek our team's help in running click to DM ads. It may be a slightly new, so you may need any sort of help. We'll be happy to set up your first ad for you if required. And we can give you certain ideas on what kind of creatives work best on CTD, what kind of optimization you might need to do for conversion API, right? So feel free to fill that support form and make sure that you seek our help to run your first click to DM ads. Yes, customers can buy your products automatically as long as you create a Facebook commerce catalog. Once you've done that, you can link it to both WhatsApp or Instagram, and that way people can see your products on Instagram DMs or on WhatsApp DMs, and that way they will be able to directly pay on the system. But of course, we'll need to integrate with your payment gateway like Razorpay.
Mr. Nishant, I have one question over here.
So,
Is this tool is beneficial or helpful for us for follow up with our client?
yes, so with Instagram automations, right? Like as long as you are getting an interested comment on your post, or let's say you're getting a story reply or DM that, hey, can I know more about your services? You can run a chatbot for multiple days, right? You can actually do a follow up after a certain amount of delay. You can put a 6 hour delay and then ask the question again. But one thing that is very important with Instagram is that you cannot send a message directly to the customer without them opening the conversation. So you may want to use WhatsApp there, right? The WhatsApp broadcast feature. If you have, so let's say, lost the customer for 6, 7 days and they have not messaged you again, right? Then use a combination of Instagram plus WhatsApp. Or you could use email or SMS or other tools as well, right?
All right, I understood. And my second question is that
Mhm.
uh, can we also send the messages, fresh messages from this tool to our clients?
So by fresh messages, if you mean that you are starting the conversation, that can happen, but only in WhatsApp or email or SMS, other platforms like it. Instagram, by design, it requires the customer to initiate the conversation, either in the form of a comment or story reply, or let's say even sending you a DM, right? So on Instagram, people have to message you first, but on other platforms, you can send them a message first.
That's great. That's great. And can we also track our customers or client record in this tool?
Yeah, you can. There's a contact section, and you can have the names, phone numbers, attributes, things like whether they are a high intent customer, low intent customer, any sort of custom attribution that you want to create, you can do that. So it works as a micro CRM also. But of course, it also integrates with the bigger CRMs like HubSpot and Zoho if you require the full CRM capability, right?
That's great. That's great. So the software is built up by you, right?
Yes, it's built by us in partnership with Meta. So Siri, I think my team can help you with a few things initially. They can help you provide like 1 to 2 weeks of support on setting up the various basics of automations. But post that, I think you will have to take over and use our help articles and videos. But every 1 month or so, if you are getting stuck somewhere, you can request another support ticket, and then we can come on call and help you again. Are there any other further questions, folks? If not, what I'll do is like I'll make sure that we give this recording to you. We'll mail it out to everyone. I think we have everyone's phone numbers as well as email IDs. And my team will also try to get in touch with you folks. So just maybe try to make sure that you have um, saved our numbers, our support team's numbers. Some people like Lalita or Ritul or Navya might have called you from our team, or Karthik, and just save the numbers and make sure that you are looking forward to their messages, because we'll soon reach out to you. And this offer of giving Omnibox for 6 months will be extending further for 1 week. In case you are not able to open your account right away on the call, we will call you up and we'll try to help you create that account. So just look out for our calls and messages. Yeah. I think there is something on the chat. Yeah, so all you need to do is just go to app.omnibox.com and create your account, and you'll get the 6 months free subscription. I think Rushabh is asking once we have got some leads. Okay, thanks Rutuja. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, everyone. I'll still see some questions, so I'll handle that. Hi, once we have got some leads at the top of funnel, is there a way to retarget them with ads after a few months? Not sure if this is within the scope of this call. Yes, once you've gotten these leads, right, what you can do is like you can collect their email IDs and phone numbers, and then you can send a pixel back to Meta. That's a conversion API pixel. And then you can use it to retarget, or you can just download that and put it in your events manager, data sources, and that's where the retargeting can be done. Or you can just create an audience lookalike, right? Like one-to-one lookalike of that list of people who have replied to your comments. It comes in a contact list called reply to, and you can just keep downloading it and sort of syncing with Meta, so that way you can retarget. How will we get leads to post Instagram? I think you'll need to run click to DM ads initially so that a lot more people see you. If you have a great followership base, well and good. Let's say you have 10,000 people already following you. Every post of yours will be getting a lot of DMs, comments. So that works for you. But if you don't have that many followers, the best way to is run click to DM ads. They're really, really affordable and they work much better than any other ads that we have seen. Okay, thanks. Thanks, folks. I think I'm not getting any further questions, so I'll
So
share the
this,
recording with you, and my team will get in touch with
Nishant,
you.
one question.
Yeah, sure.
So this click to DM ads is part of Cheerio, correct? If I want to run click to DM, I need to have Cheerio for this.
No, for running click to DM ads, you will not need Cheerio. You can directly run it from Meta Ads Manager. In fact, but you will find the help article on Cheerio itself or on Omnibox. And if you want to really set up an automation from the point that you get a DM, right? Okay, a
Yeah.
person says hi. What happens next? You want to correct the name, phone number, and make sure that you're retargeting them using an AI to convert them, getting them to pay on the call it on the DM itself, right? All of those things will be done by Cheerio, but click to DM ads by itself, you can run directly on Meta or you can run it on Cheerio also. Either way, it's possible.
So you have different packages for Cheerio. For that, we can speak to your team to understand which one works for us.
Correct, correct. You'll be getting a follow-up call from our team. They'll explain you what are the benefits that you're getting with your free Omnibox package, plus what additional you can get from Cheerio's various packages and which one may suit you the best. And that way you can have that conversation and take it forward.
No. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Vasu. If there are no further questions, folks, we'll end this meeting now. Thank you so much for joining in and hope we were useful to you and your time. Thank you so much.